Take a look at the matchup, tail of the tape, if you will. And Michael, you said there's a lot of similarities here. I will say this, Esslinger was a chic pick yesterday because he was warming up right behind us, and it was amazing how straight he was hitting it. He does seem maybe a little nervous tonight. Doesn't have quite the same look in his eye. It'll be interesting to see what we get from him right out of the gate.
I think Will Hogue, to me, I mean, this is a guy, he's and Art, you know this, he's gained tremendous distance over the last little year.
He was awesome. And Jason Esslinger right here, again, I love this setup. I love this for training and hit a ball, and he tried it, and it stuck.
Come on now!
Just awesome.
As patient a player as we have, and what a way to get the night started!
Boy, and how about for him? Over 390.
390.
How about that to get the night started from the slinger? Something about the WinStar area.
He loves it. He won the LDA event here this summer, and here's another one. And again, Jason's not rushing. I think having that format last night is helping these guys, and they know they've got to slow down a little bit. There's that flatter flight right there.
I think critical
380.
to be able to take home this championship. You have to be able to flight this ball properly for the grid. What a start.
Oh, he's filling it up.
390 already on the board.
That's a big club head speed for him at 213. Overhooked it.
The 4-seed Esslinger already on the board.
And he killed that ball last night, 398. Let's face it, there's a little more air in his face right here. This is, what, 8 yards shorter? It's the same shot, basically, and that's, I just don't know if he can hit it any further than that on this grid.
You can see the time. That is what is remaining. Esslinger's 5th ball.
Club head speed up into the 140s. That's great to see. And obviously what he wants to do, and he's trying to better 390 right now. I mean, that's the obvious stuff. So he's got to get that club head speed to go as fast as he can.
And I think he's going to go for 8 golf shots in this one right here. Here comes ball number 6.
That is tattooed.
But again, that ball has to stop, and that is going to be in the air a long time. It's going to take a while to stop.
It'll be interesting to see what his, look at the apex, 170 on that apex. That means when that gets into the grid, that's probably coming down at about a 50-degree angle.
385.
385, still 390 is best, probably his last swing.
If it's deemed OB quickly by the judge, Shane Day on the tee like it is right here, he can get another ball off. That flag is up. He's ready to hit. Has to be struck. Oh, and he caught it right there at the zeros.
So 390 for Jason Esslinger. That will be the number to beat. Remember, he put the number out there last night going first at 398, and it stood for the rest of the evening as the temperatures drop. It does become a little harder to reach those numbers. That's what makes match play so great.
It really does, and I'm going to let Michael Breed just go ahead and look at this golf swing right here. What a powerful move, Michael.
Well, what's amazing is that, and what you can see is as he takes this step, this is how the right shoulder can get underneath. He did a beautiful job at his first 2 swings, and then that stride got a little bit long, and he started working under a little bit more. That's when the apex started going up, and the ball started hooking a bit more on him.
And now let's see if a fade can beat a draw. Most people at home don't think so, right? When Will Hogue is going to be a fader, if he can beat a guy that hits a draw shot. But again, explain the flat fade that he hits.
Swing away.
Well, and that's the thing that we'll get to with Will. When you look at when we watch the shot, the ball take off here, watch the apex number here. This should be a lot lower.
He is so strong. He is country strong, Michael Breed.
143, good numbers here.
And that is gone. That is gone. That's 400 almost. That's over 400.
Over 400 yards.
Guess what? That match is over in 1 ball.
Will Hogue.
That match is over in 1 ball. Oh, no, that's right.
We have the last last ball chance, Art Sullinger. So no matter what, the slinger gets another cut at this. It's the beauty of the World Long Drive Championship. You always have that last ball chance. So right now, if you're Will Hogue, you're just trying to improve in the next 1 minute and 50 seconds on your 404.
Absolutely. I missed that one there. I was so excited.
And if you're Jason Esslinger, you're already preparing
to hit it.
You've got 2 minutes starting right now to prepare yourself mentally to go 405.
Mentally, how about physically? I'd be stretching. I'd be doing all kinds of different things.
How does a fade go 404?
Well, that's the trajectory of the shot that he hit there. That thing's a little bit flighted. And right now, if you're Will Hogue, I mean, candidly, if I'm Will Hogue, I'm thinking 404 is going to win this. I don't want to hit a lot of shots because this can be a long night. You've got 3 rounds you got to pay attention to. Take your time.
And he is. He just heard your advice right there.
Yep.
It's like, I don't want to hurt myself. If I'm going to win, I got to hit 2 more matches.
A trained firefighter.
Michael, would you have
He
the
put
guts
out
ever
fire there. What?
Would you ever have the guts not to hit any more shots and just say, hey, go take that. Go
Park
catch
your
it.
car?
Yeah. Or would you take some cuts?
I think at 404, he's got a last chance ball as well too. I mean, he's got 404 and a last chance ball. He's looking at the time.
2:18 on the ball speed.
See that apex at 163. Tells you that club face was a little bit more open than he went. Look at how he's taking his time. This is, I think, very, very wise.
Will Hogue, a drafted baseball player, took one over the fence early here. 404. He's down to 10 seconds, and to your point, it looks like he will take one final crack at it, and then it all comes down to the last chance ball for Jason Esslinger. The beauty of our sport, the beauty of this night, you do get one last chance.
Watch this swing here. Look at the extension as he takes this back, full coil, and then that lower body powering in.
404. Come on, help him out a little bit.
Walking after this, he knew it right away. Look at him call it. That one. Bye-bye.
That's just 4 football fields.
An entire year for Jason Esslinger comes down to one last chance ball. 404 would put them in a sudden death playoff. So 404 is the number. Does he have it? Let's watch together. And Will Hogue is moving on to the semifinals. 404 sends Jason Esslinger home. What a match to get started. And we're just getting started here as indeed Will Hogue moves on to the semifinals. The 2 seed is already in now to the semis, advancing out of the final 8. Hogue moves on to the final 4 with 404. Will Hogue with our Angela.